What's going on, guys? Welcome back to more Food Tales. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Before we get into this amazing video, I need you guys to smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed and having your post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get into this, guys. All right, guys, so today we're going to be making Jamaican beef patties. I'm going to show you my take on how I make this famous dish. I'm going to make it as simple as I can. We're also going to be making a nice flaky crust. And shout out to Jamaica. We're going to get right into this, guys. Alright guys, so we're starting off with a teaspoon of salt. I already have 2 teaspoons of baking powder inside of my flour mixture. That was a tablespoon of sugar. We have a half teaspoon of turmeric and 1.5 teaspoon of curry powder. So for the butter, that is 1 full cup. Very cold butter that's been grated. I find that works best. Make sure you coat your butter with the flour before you start breaking it up because it helps it not melt as fast. And then we have about, I want to say, a cup of milk. It's a little less than a cup of milk. The milk is very cold. And I want to say that you just want to make sure you gauge it because you don't want too wet of a dough and you don't want too dry of a dough, and you're just going to incorporate that together. You don't want to work the dough too much. You don't want that butter to start melting. And then what we're going to do is, well, you see that there's nice butter pockets in there, but now we're going to hit it with some plastic wrap and we're going to put it in the fridge for about 45 minutes to an hour. I'll find out that works best. Next up, we're going to be getting our beef filling together. Alright guys, so we're starting off with 2 stalks of scallions. We're going to be using half of a yellow onion. We have 2 garlic cloves. We're only going to use about half of that ginger, and we have 1 Scotch bonnet pepper. You can see I have everything chopped up now. We have our fresh thyme over there. We have our lean ground beef. I'm going to show you the spices that I'm using. So we have paprika, allspice, black pepper. We have some sea salt, all-purpose seasoning, browning, soy sauce, ketchup, and a little bit of garlic. Next up, we're going to get everything all situated. So we have the dough in the fridge. That's going to be chilling for about an hour. The most important thing is the beef filling. So I've showed you the staple of the seasons that I'm going to be using. Most important thing is, guys, season it to your liking. To start off, I'm only going to be using a half teaspoon of salt. It's very important to do that because you want to salt as you go. You don't want it to get too salty. You are adding a lot of seasonings to this beef filling. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to get the beef filling set up now. Alright guys, so we have a tablespoon of olive oil going in. We're going to quickly fry up our scallions. Then we're going to fry up our onions, ginger, and our garlic. We're just looking for a translucent look, and then we're going to add in our 1 Scotch bonnet pepper. We're going to do this for about 3 to 5 minutes on medium-low, and then we're going to add in our lean ground beef. I'm going to mix that up for a bit, then I'm going to add in my fresh thyme, and then we're going to start seasoning this beef. I will catch back up with you guys when we're done seasoning the beef. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so our seasonings have been combined. We're going to add in our ketchup now. We have 2 tablespoons of ketchup going in, and then we're going to be doing a tablespoon of soy sauce going in. We're also going to cook that for another minute, get everything combined, and then we're going to be adding in our browning. I'm doing a tablespoon of browning, and that's what's going to give the beef that signature brown color that Jamaican beef patties are known for. And then we're going to be adding in a half cup of water. You can do beef stock, but I think my beef was seasoned well enough, so I just added in some water. And then we're going to let that simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, I'm using a potato masher to kind of start the mashing process. And we're going to be adding in 2 teaspoons of flour. That's going to help soak up a lot of the moisture. And you're going to start to see in a couple of minutes of doing this that our beef is starting to get that silky, smooth texture and consistency. That's exactly what we're going for. So once it starts to look like that, we're going to add it to a blender and we're just going to pulse it for a little bit just so we can get it a nice fine texture, and that's how it looks after. All we have to do is get the dough set up now. Alright guys, so we're just going to flour down our surface. So our dough has been in the fridge for about an hour and we're going to roll that out. So the most important step I find to get a really flaky dough is we're actually going to be adding some butter right to the middle of this dough. This is very important to make layers. Anytime you're making a pastry, you want to make layers that have those butter pockets. So I don't consider this the first fold. I'm kind of just folding it just to get the butter incorporated throughout the dough. So we're going to do 3 folds in total. So this is the first one. We're going to do a second one, and then we're going to do one final third one. It's very important to do this, as I said, if you really want a flaky dough. Then we're actually going to put that into the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes after we're done doing all of our folds, because we've been working the butter for quite a bit and we don't want that butter to start melting. So we're going to put that into the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes. After we are done with that, then we're gonna roll out our dough for the last time, so there's gonna be no more putting it in the fridge. I want to say my dough after rolled out is about a 1/4 inch, and for my circular shape, I'm actually gonna be using a 7-inch bowl, and we're just gonna be cutting that out. I ended up getting 5 out of this, and then I used the rest later on. And all we have to do is actually just add in our beef filling, guys. We're in the final stages. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're going to add a generous amount of beef to our patty dough, and we're going to be just folding that down and using a fork to enclose it. You can also add water or eggs to the edge to help seal it a bit, but I didn't feel it was necessary. For aesthetic purposes, I am using a pizza roller just to kind of trim off a little bit of the edge. I find it gives it that more authentic patty look, and that's what we're going for, guys. And as you can see, it came out perfect. So we're going to do that to the rest of these, and we're going to hit this with a little bit of an egg wash. I did poke some holes in some of them, which is optional, and we're going to cook this at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. Alright guys, our beef patties are officially done. They look perfect, a nice golden brown. They're flaky, the nice egg wash is on them. Stick around for the mukbang. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so our Jamaican beef patties are officially done, and they came out amazing. They're nice and flaky. I'll give you guys a nice closer look at that. Right over there. I cannot wait to get into these, guys. I'm excited for this one because my parents were born in Jamaica. I was born in Canada, but my background is still Jamaican, so I have to show some love to Jamaica. So I'm gonna go and break that open. Oh, look at that, just breaking apart. I'll show you guys the inside of that. Nice and flaky, guys. As you can see, it's already starting to flake off. So you know on this channel what we say, big bites only. Ooh, that is hot and it's good though. That butter. I got to drink. I have my Grace Island soda. Got my pineapple flavor. Growing up, I used to love drinking this and Patties. So we're gonna pour that in. Oh yes. There's no better combination having this with some beef patties. Oh yes. So when I eat my patties, there's two things I like to do. You're gonna have your cocoa bread, and I like to put cheese in mine. I know a lot of people back in Jamaica, they use the orange cheddar, but I like to use the white cheddar. So I'm probably just gonna break this up a little bit. And I like to do, I just push it in like that. Push it in. Actually, I'm just gonna break this open. And then I close it like a little sandwich. And just like that, guys. Are you ready for this, guys? Let's go. Big bites only. Wow. Shout out to Jamaica. That first one was so good. It's so important, guys, to make those layers. Anything about baking, especially when you're making a pastry, it's all about the layers. You're gonna see that has a nice flaky texture, guys. Nice crust. Break that open. Actually, do you wanna break this one open? Yeah, why not? Why not? Look at that goodness. All right. I kind of broke it open, but I'm actually gonna be putting it in my cocoa bread. So you have it just like that. I'm just gonna close it up and enjoy. Whew, this is definitely gonna be a big bite, guys. Big bites only. Let's go. Man. Perfect combination. I'm just gonna break this in half. Perfect combination, guys. And that beef is so nice. It's not dry. You know, I had to show up to Jamaica. I was doing all these other dishes. Obviously, there's a lot more Jamaican dishes that I can make, but I wanted to do like a fun one, something that a lot of people down in Canada or across the States would recognize, would know. So this is the first of many, but I wanted to show you guys that. know what I'm gonna do? Put a little bit of cheese on there and slap that on. Yes. Open up, guys. Open up. This brings back so many memories as a child. I just love eating patties. Anyone who's from the Toronto GTA area knows that Warden Station definitely has the best patties. I don't care what anybody says. Warden Station has the best patties. And I used to always make sure that I used to get my Warden Station patties. So yeah, shout out to Warden Station, guys. If you know, you know. There's no way anyone cannot like patties. Nice seasoned beef with a nice flaky pastry. There's nothing better than that. So much flavor. That butter, I'm telling you, man. Doing the layers really sets up your pastry to come out really nice. I'm not gonna eat any more, but I just want to show you this one right over there. Get you one last nice look at this. As you can see, the dough came out really nice. It's nice and flaky. That's how you want your dough to be, just flaking off. That's what that butter will do to it. And it just comes out amazing, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my Jamaican beef patty recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, shout out to Jamaica, because even though I was born in Canada, my background is Jamaican, so I still always have to show love. Before you guys click off this video, I need you guys to smash that thumbs up button. Make sure you guys subscribe. You guys gotta have on your post notifications so you don't miss any of my video, guys. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at sashin.marvfoodtales. And guys, you already know how it goes. If you're Marv, stay tuned for the next episode. Marv, gang!